What if I told you that in 2023, there are several players that could go to any club for free? That would be a turnaround on any football team that attempts to hire a rising superstar or an established name, right? But that is not all. There are a lot of players that have their contract running out in the summer of 2023. If you'd like to find out, then stay tuned to find out the top free agents in 2023. But first, let's give a short brief about contracts. Every year, new contracts are negotiated, renewed, or expired. Contracts keep football players committed to a specific club for a specific wage and for a specific period of time. These contracts have a start date and an end date, and it is about the end date that we make this video. After the contract reaches the expiration date, the player is free to join whatever club he desires, as long as the club proposes a new contract that he can agree to. So who wants to sign these players? Essentially, any club that is lacking top quality players. For example, in 2022, Roma had signed Paulo Dybala, Juventus persuaded Paul Pogba to join them, and Barcelona, on the other hand, signed Andreas Christensen and Frank Casilla, and all these names have zero cost to the previous clubs. Now, in the summer 2023, there are some top class players that will be free agents. So let's jump into the top 15 players. Yuri Tielemans. The Belgian midfielder is playing his fourth season for English club Leicester City. The club has seen better days, and with the Belgian being a key part for an out-of-form team, will the 25-year-old stay and help the club? Toni Kroos. The 32-year-old player that is currently valued at $20 million is our second name on the list. Playing in La Liga for Real Madrid, Toni Kroos is a key part of the starting lineup for Carlo Ancelotti's title-contending side. What will be the central midfielder's decision? Stick with the Champions League and La Liga defending champions, or departure for a new adventure? Roberto Firmino. The Liverpool striker has scored more than 100 goals since 2015 for his current club. The number 9 after 8 seasons for the English club is still an important piece in Klopp's team and is not getting any younger and may be able to leave at the end of the season. Will the 31-year-old Brazilian convince Liverpool to renew his contract? N'Golo Kante. The 30-year-old, considered to many as one of the world's best midfielders, is currently playing for Chelsea and a guaranteed name on the squad list for France. Any coach would be more than happy with N'Golo Kante in their squad. After 7 seasons in England, there are rumours to join Barcelona. Will this be his first Spanish experience? Naby Keita, another Liverpool player that will cost nothing this summer. The Ghanaian midfielder was born in 1999 and is in his 5th season for the club. However, is currently not in contention for Jurgen Klopp's matchday squad. Will he move to find a place where he can be a key player again? Milan Skriniar. The central defender needs no introduction. A key player for Inter Milan, he is worth nearly €65 million at this point and has the trust of Inzaghi to attempt to win again the Serie A of the Italian Football League. However, the Slovak player has already triggered the interest of other important clubs in Europe, such as Chelsea and Paris Saint-Germain, and may leave at the end of the season. The final destination is the main question. Leave a comment below on which club you think Skriniar should sign for. Marcus Rashford. The Manchester United player, who's been at the club since 2005, is a new name on the list. Currently, the number 10 is struggling to get into the first team lineup for Erik ten Hag, and unfortunately is one of the players that doesn't agree with the Dutchman's tactics. Will the English left winger / striker be looking for another club, or is he waiting for the right offer from Manchester United? Marco Asensio. The Spanish winger and attacking midfielder has been at Real Madrid since 2014, which is quite remarkable but may not be enough to keep him at the club. Although he has already scored a hat-trick this season, there are still negotiations to keep him in the Spanish capital. However, he wouldn't rule out a move to Real Madrid's main rivals, FC Barcelona, as he stated in an interview. Will Madrid renew with Marco, or will we see an interesting move this summer? Karim Benzema. The French striker needs no introduction. He is having an amazing year for Real Madrid, and even though he is having several well-known problems off the pitch, Benzema is a key part in Carlo Ancelotti's tactics, with over 200 goals since 2009 and last season 44 goals in just 46 appearances. However, he is not getting any younger, and Real Madrid is not known for being a club where football players retire. In 2023, Karim will be 35 years old, and where does that lead him? Jorginho. The Italian player that was born in Brazil is also another midfield star playing his football at Chelsea. If his contract isn't renewed soon, come the summer of 2023, Jorginho will be a free agent. Despite being 30, he has already triggered some clubs' attention, like FC Barcelona, that would like to sign him as soon as possible. Will it also be his first Spanish experience? İlkay Gündoğan. The German midfielder plays for the English Premier League champions Manchester City. After 6 years at the club, the 31-year-old is still a key player in Pep Guardiola's team. Although the midfielder has struggled with several injuries during his professional career, that hasn't stopped him from being a key figure in one of the greatest clubs in modern football. Will he renew for another season, or will Pep let him go to find further greatness? Lionel Messi from Real Madrid. Just seeing if you were still paying attention, Lionel Messi from Paris Saint-Germain. The Argentinian, who's won awards such as European Golden Boot, World Soccer Player of the Year, Ballon d'Or and Ballon d'Or Dream Team, has had a tough first season in PSG. But now he is showing us the brilliance that is Lionel Messi. However, he is in his last year of his contract, and Barcelona have made it very public that they would like to reunite with the Argentinian. Will the 35-year-old be available to decrease his huge salary of 41 million euros to rejoin the team of his life? Federico Rodriguez de Paulo Santos, also known as Fred, is a central midfielder that plays for Manchester United, a versatile midfielder that can play in an attacking or defensive position. He was signed from Shakhtar in 2018 and is a consistent player in the English club's lineup. However, his contract is running out, and despite costing 50 million euros to join, he will be able to leave the club for free. Will Manchester United re-sign the 29-year-old? Diogo Dalot. Another player from Manchester United, the right fullback is one of the preferred players of Erik ten Hag, and replacing Aaron Wan-Bissaka for the time being. He may be available for free at the end of the season, and Barcelona again is on top of the list to grab him. Consider that this is a position that Barcelona have struggled with since the days of Daniel Alves. However, in the contract, there is an option to trigger an extension for 1 year by the club, making him free just at the end of the next season. Will Manchester trigger this option while they can? Cristiano Ronaldo. The last name of the list and the fourth player for Manchester United. CR7 is in his last year of his contract, and the fact that he is not in the starting lineup for Erik ten Hag may lead for him to find a new club for next season. However, he is not getting any younger, and at the age of 37, it is hard to find a club that is willing to bet on arguably once one of the greatest players of all time. Cristiano still wants to play at a higher level, so he may find a club that is playing in the Champions League. Nevertheless, he had already had interest of several clubs from America, Saudi Arabia, and even China. The next stop is still a mystery, and most likely will not be an English club. And that is it. We have provided 15 names that may be transferred at zero cost next year. Despite that, there are a lot of other well-known players such as Jose Gaya, Wilfred Zaha, Thomas Lemar, Douglas Luiz, Rafael Guerreiro, Luke Shaw, and many others. Seems we will have an interesting transfer market. Finally, thanks for watching the video so far. If you've liked the content, don't forget to subscribe and click the like button. It would mean the world to us. Thank you and goodbye.